being a part of fandoms, but there's a dark side that can ruin the experience. It's the bad-mouthing and targeting of certain characters because they are deemed weak, annoying, or whiny. I'm pretty sure Phury from the Black Dagger Brotherhood has been called all of those names. And in today's episode of Every Candle Has a Story, I'm going to talk about the issues I had with Phury, how those issues impacted my creative process, and how I finally got over myself to create a candle for Phury I loved. Stick around to hear Phury's book sense story. If you haven't figured it out yet, this episode is going to be about me standing up for the character Phury. I honestly think this vampire has gotten a really bad rap in the fandom, and I feel like it's time to stand up for this male of worth. When I began my work on the Brotherhood candles, Phury was on my radar, but definitely wasn't a character I was excited about creating a candle for. As a subject of inspiration, I had let my lackluster feelings for him tarnish my creativity. I struggled to enjoy his book and had fallen in line with the bulk of the fandom who thought he was a wimp. When you've got a series full of badasses, Phury seemed like a less than inspirational character. I still worked at a fragrance, but my creativity felt forced. I got super focused on the wizard's voice, Phury's addiction written on the page, and tried to make his candles smell like the thing that was ruining Phury's life. Looking back, I can't believe I got stuck on such a terrible aspect of his character. And with all of that weighing on me, I had the voice of the fandom in my head. He's not worthy, he's annoying, and his story is lame. Having all of this complicating the creative process is really frustrating, but I couldn't let go of the fact that Phury was an important part of the BDB story, and he needed a candle. So I gave Phury's book another chance. I reread it, and something clicked. I love Phury. Not like I love Rage, but I saw him in a new light. Phury is a loyal character who found Zadist. He sacrificed his body to save Zadist and then sacrificed his future to help Vicious. He realizes he has to deal with his addiction and gets help and allows Corbia to support him. And then to top it all off, he pushes against his own deity to allow the chosen to be free and have the future they want. That's a badass feminist move if you ask me. Now that I'm straight with Phury's character, it's time to rethink my creative focus. That's when I reached out to a Brotherhood fan for help. Like Phury, I knew I needed some support. So during a DM chat, we talked about Phury and some of the amazing things about him, which led us to talk about his artistic ability. He would draw this ivy on his art, and it got us thinking about how I could incorporate that into the fragrance. I had a new starting point, and my creative juices were flowing. The last thing that was still bugging me was Phury's popularity. He's not a fan fave in the Brotherhood fandom, but I decided it didn't matter. I knew that I had to get the candle out there, even if it was just for those few fans who love Phury, however few they may be. And to be quite frank, the fragrance is so good, I couldn't keep it to myself. You can get your own Phury in a 10-ounce glass container, 8-ounce tin, or 6 ounces of wax melts at booksensecandles.com. I think you'll love the blend of ivy, amber, citrus, jasmine, and warm sandalwood. Maybe this fragrance will convince you to give Phury another chance. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Every Candle Has a Story, and I'll see you next time.